Turn everything. Let's turn everything down. Lunch money. Let me get that lunch money. Yo, what's up? What's up, y'all? Episode 4. Yo, before we even get started, real quick, y'all, want to say out to the family that owns Backyard Tacos, Containment Kitchen in Dos Mas. We'd like to take a moment a little just to, they have a family emergency stuff going on right now, and we just want to keep them in our prayers. So let's just take a moment and just let them know that we do care about them and we are keeping an eye on them and everything. Yo, so let's get the show started today. Mike, Sideshow Mike, can I ask you a question? How was your week?
It was great. I say that very lightly because I had some goals set for this week that were unfortunately met. I mean, not met. That was crazy. You heard that?
So they weren't made?
They weren't made, no.
They weren't made. So what were those?
You know, my friends and I have been talking a bunch lately about how we want to be better, better ourselves and better the ones around us. And we started a little group chat, and we were talking about going to the gym around like 5:30 before work in the morning. It's like we started, I sent a text out, I think it was on Sunday or Friday, I forget when, but I was like, yo, we're gonna get this rocking and rolling. Like, we're gonna start at 5:30, and everybody's like, yeah, let's get it on. Let's do it. We'll send you a text like, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Monday morning comes around, and let's just say I woke up around 4:45-ish, 4:50. Texted the group chat, yo, what up, you jumping squids, or something of that nature. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But texted the group chat, didn't get a reply. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna lay down for like 2 to 5 more minutes, whatever. I'm gonna lay back down. That is the worst thing you could possibly do when you first wake up in the morning. Because not only did I snooze every alarm that I had, I fell back asleep until about like 5:45, right?
Okay.
Meanwhile, I wake up at 5:45 to a text saying, yo, I slept through my, same boat as I was in. Yo, I slept through my alarm. We'll get after it tomorrow. And then, meanwhile, there's 3 people other than myself in this group chat, right? We didn't hear from one of the individuals. And meanwhile, we still haven't heard from this individual, because we started a strength lifting week and we wanted to bulk. And, since it's starting to get a little cold, we want to put some weight on if we can, get a little stronger and, whatever. Haven't heard from him since. We, like I said, went back to bed, woke up at 5:45. I was just like, bro. Tuesday comes around, same exact thing. Same thing. We woke up, 4:45. Yo, let's go. Everybody but him, same thing. Fell right back to sleep. But guess the beautiful thing about this is, tomorrow is another day. But we just got to make sure we get after it, bro, because,
Wait, so I'm confused here.
What?
So, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday?
I'm saying to,
Oh, no, you missed all 3 days?
Oh, I said 2. Yeah, we missed 3.
Okay, okay. So, do we, and what area does he live in either?
Which one? Yeah. One's right down the road from me. One is
the one that's missing in action.
I'd say 5 to 10 business days. No, I'm just kidding.
No, where's
10 minutes, like border of West is-ish.
So do I need to call West Territory Health and Welfare on him? I'm just saying, you haven't heard from him in 3 days.
I'm saying,
did he run?
bro.
Did he? I'm just trying to. I'm not.
Homie was walking down the stairs as was I, but
what day? What day was that?
Monday, because I'm still
So he did go work out Monday with you,
dude. Bro. Well, the thing is, we had to do it after work. We wanted to do it beforehand. And meanwhile, honestly, on Monday, we didn't even do legs. I'm totally capping.
No, you said you haven't heard from one of the guys.
Exactly.
So I'm saying,
I see him in person, but he don't answer the text. The kid is... He is something... All right, bro. Hey.
Okay.
I told him, do what you please, but don't ask me why I look like how I do in a couple months, and you still look like...
Yo, have you seen anybody new going to work out at the gym lately?
I did see this one dude. He was got some long hair, pretty pretty ugly. He smells like toenails.
Whoa. Okay, I don't really like you right now. You always got shit to talk. Yo, no, so like, just so y'all know, like, during my winters is when I like get back in the gym and stuff, and I do everything. Because during the summer, I'm like, go.
Oh
and
my God.
if you follow my Instagram and stuff, you've noticed that I decided to walk away from Morning Glory to go work on my own stuff. Like, as we're going this past week, I had a meeting with the owner of the Edgartown Diner, and Collins, who runs this whole Martha Vision channel. He was there with me. And what we're doing on November 3rd is going to be the first Hippie Head Chef Table at Edgartown Diner. It's going to be a 3-course dinner paired with wine. And then I'm working on getting local artists with their paintings up on the walls, and they're going to be for sale too. And we're looking at selling the tickets between $100 and $125. This is going to be the first time. We're only doing one on that day. But after that, we're going to be doing 2 on Fridays and 2 on Saturdays. At different times, we're going to have an early bird special too we're working on. So we're going to be doing a lot of marketing soon for that, and we're working on flyers. So y'all just keep locked and loaded on the Hippie Head Chef Instagram, on everything we're doing. And on top of that, we're working on too to get a place where we can, on Sundays, have it where it's football Sundays with some of the my menu stuff with beers and all that stuff. So we're working on a lot of things. And it's cool, y'all. And I'm working on getting a little part-time job. Because when I came here this summer, I wanted a part-time job. And then the food truck was offered to me. And I was like, yo, couldn't turn it down. And it helped build what I built now. It's helping build this Hippie Head Chef movement, we're calling it. You know, Sideshow Mike here is like, Mikey is like incredible. And what he does at the, at the smoothie, at the shop in the YMCA. Okay, first of all, here we go. I've been going there for a while, y'all, and I'm going to talk about that. I've been going for a while, and just the other day, he's like, hey, have you signed up for the points system? Just want to say, that was part of my week. This is my week experience, just so you know I'm getting this through, y'all. Yeah. I could have had like 3 free coffees by now.
Hey, man, that sounds like a you problem.
It sounds like customer service problem. I need to speak to management. Don't even look at you. You're not management. Yeah, he is management.
Hey, man. What can I do you for, brother?
Okay, so that was my week, and if everybody knows the Braves lost, and he's gonna bring up Philly and what Philly's done, because he's got all this. My Georgia Bulldogs are still undefeated. But our tight end just had surgery on his ankle. He'll be back hopefully.
His cankles?
Falcons lost, and they shouldn't have lost, and Ritter shouldn't be there. But I'm okay with all my life.
It's all right, man. Because we got some food.
Hey, and one thing I learned this week, I just learned today, y'all, before we get into the food and into the stuff we're going to talk about. If you cut off your power on your house, they just go out, read the meter. They don't cut the power. So if somebody's still living there, they can just keep using the power, and it takes them about 3 or 4 weeks to figure, we need to go cut it out.
Go to his crib if you need power.
So I turn around and, don't worry, I made a phone call, figured that out today, and the power is getting cut off fully from the house. Boom, boom, boom. Good job, I did. But, so you tell me, so today we went to Fat Ronnies, right?
Fat Reginald's fat. I'm not fat, but Reginald is fat.
It says Fat Ronnies.
I know, but I call it Fat Reginald's because I can.
But it's Fat Ronnies, why?
Because Ronnie, McDonald, what?
And they closed in how many days, he said?
You think I was paying attention? I was looking at them caramelizing them onions.
Okay, so he said they closed 5 to 12 days. So if you're gonna grab a burger, grab a burger. You know, we'll let y'all know how this feels. So we got the fries, we got the sweet potato fries, we got the
bacon mac and cheese.
And then what kind of burger did we pick?
Caramelized onions with the toppings are lettuce, pickles. What else did we get on there?
There's cheddar and there's caramelized onions, lettuce, and mayo.
What you said?
And mayo.
So.
And
without further ado,
you could take yourself. Wait, how's those fries? Since you just eat fries when I talk all the time,
bro. You know I always eat all day, every day.
Hey, just so y'all know, we got some other stuff we're working on. We're gonna be covering up.
Got some other stuff. Sorry.
We're gonna be covering up this window too, just so y'all know. I want to point that out.
Yeah, I don't want to look at my big head.
We're gonna be putting a thing up, and we're gonna be throwing selling sponsorship on it too, so you can throw up your logo, So hit me up on my Instagram, and we're gonna talk about that too. But real quick. Take a bite of the burger. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna take a... All right. Hold on. I'm gonna take a little bite of it, mama.
This dude. Show him how... Look. So we cut the burgers in half, just so y'all know. And so he look at that. He ate... No, go there. Look at that. See, he ate a big ass bite of that, y'all. He got a big mouth. Oh.
Yo, that joint is hitting.
It is? Okay, let me
This is... Out of all my years on the island, like... I know. And this is the first time I've had a burger with caramelized onions from Fat Ronnies. and I'm Big Mac. Why is this my first time? I don't know. Will it be my last time? Absolutely not. But I'm definitely getting this every time. Are you joking? Me personally, since we don't talk about our little personal likings and dislikings.
I already know where he's going. I know where he's going.
Pink? You talking about the pink? You think
no.
Well, I mean, I'll eat it. Obviously, I'm gonna absolutely hell this thing, but
Are you a well done guy?
medium well. I like medium well. Why, you like yours harder than your head, like a hockey
like
puck?
medium rare.
What are you from, Canada?
No, I like medium rare.
Canada, eh? You like your hockey puck burgers, eh?
I like it medium rare, bro. I would kill. I hate when I be at work when I'm working at a restaurant. Unless it's a smash burger and somebody orders a burger and they want it well done. I'm like, or even a steak well done. I'm like, yo, are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Are you wild?
But yeah, so how I feel about it, the burger's good. A little bit more salt, like I always say. The pickles are really good. The caramelized onions they're not like mush. You still got a little crunch to them, a little bite into them a little bit. And I should ask him for the burger rare. But, you know what I'm saying? He would have been upset about it.
Yo.
I'm with it. Bro,
you like your joint rare?
You can taste the flavor, and you get to taste like...
Bro, you can also taste the beef, uncooked beef, and nasty...
Now, let's move on.
Raw...
You and those things. Okay, so tell me about these fries. How you feeling about these fries? And the ranch. We always got to judge the ranch and fries together.
All right, like I said earlier, those could have definitely been left in the fryer for a little bit longer.
All right.
But they're french fries. They're very good. These are like the fries you get at a fair. You like the thick, fluffy, absolutely yummy, like...
And there's a batter on them. They do a little batter on them. They get them... I ain't gonna lie. I know where they get them from.
I don't know what they did to them, but keep doing it because I'll keep buying it.
These are, you can buy them at Cisco, and they're fries covered with batter. I ain't gonna lie, I'm being truthful. I'm a chef. I know this. I've seen these before. They're really good, though. And I mean, when you own a burger spot, as long as the burgers are fresh, you can buy, like, especially, their shop's not that big, and they're only seasonal. So I don't expect them to have...
Cheers. That one?
Okay. So, I see you, You okay over there?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
He's over there choking, y'all.
Hey, yo. No, I'm not.
So what you think about the mac and cheese?
That mac is definitely cheesing. For sure. You can definitely taste the pig's toe. Yo, you see what I did there? Dad rhyme joke. But, anywho. Nah, that is, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I don't know. Hey, man. Talk to me about the bacon. What you, I don't know.
So first of all, I think the pasta on the mac and cheese, the flavor's good.
Right.
The pasta is a little bit overcooked.
I don't know if the bacon's like necessarily real.
No, so all they did was they cooked bacon and just chopped it up. That's all they did. It's not really like they didn't cook it like if I would have done a bacon mac and cheese. And
why does it taste like my spare tire?
Listen.
Sorry.
Okay. Listen. So this is a pan mac and cheese. I can tell that already. And so they scooped it, put it in there, and they put the bacon on top. What I'd rather be done is in a saute pan, the pasta that comes out of the water, thrown in there, heavy cream, cheese, with and you already like then you throw the bacon in there, toss it in there, or you cook the bacon down and then add all the stuff into it that way too. So you got that bacon fat in there. But I mean, this is like we said before. What was this? These were each like what, $2 for each of these. One of the fries was like $2 or $3.
There ain't no way. Bro,
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. This was
had to have been.
It was like $4, maybe at the most.
That's more than 2 though.
Okay, so let's say 3. I know it was like 3 something for each fry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was like
mac and cheese is probably like
it was 4 something.
I think that's a little too cheap for that, bro. But I could be wrong.
And then the burger was 14 something.
14 like 95.
Yeah. So I mean, this isn't bad. These prices aren't bad, especially for OB.
It's like
and what you think about the sweet potato fries?
I haven't had any yet.
Then why not?
I'm a big normal fry guy.
Do you have something against sweet potato?
No.
Do we need to call somebody about this?
Yeah, we got to call the sweet potato director. No, but honestly, I rock with my regular old potato French fries. You know, my things are a little too sweet. I like my joints salty.
But see, I told you before. I like sweet potato fries, but I like more of the waffle ones.
Oh, 100%. My boy Mandel absolutely loves these things. That boy will probably house like 3 gallons of fries. If that.
I really love how you looked at your wrist on that one.
Did you also hear what just came out of my mouth?
What?
Gallon of fries?
I don't know. I was just like, I'm not even paying. Like, dude, I think might want to take a day off from work.
Carry the.
You hear that crunch,
What?
though? You hear that
Yeah, I
crunch?
did. Definitely,
That was a good
100%. Definitely very good.
So this is really good.
The burger?
The burger's excellent.
Very good. 100%.
Like I said, just a little bit more salt for me. That's all I'm asking for. The mac and cheese, out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 7.5, man. And it's because
I'm gonna give it a 7.
And you know what I'm saying? I mean, the fries, I'm giving at least 9 on the regular fries. And then I'm going, I mean, they could be warmer, but too, we walked over here, we sat down, and think about it, if we ate them right there, they would have been straight fried hot, because I tasted them when they came out the fryer. But actually, 8.5 for that one. The sweet potato fries, to me, no, regular fries 9, the sweet potato fries going to be 7.5 too.
I'm gonna go 8 for the regular fries, 6 for the sweet potato fries.
The burgers, I'm going on a.
I'm going to 9.5 for the burger.
I was actually gonna go about a 9 even.
9.5 for the burger for me, cause yeah, let me tell you, I'm gonna eat the rest of it.
And man, the customer service was incredible too. The guy, he goofed with us a little bit. Man, that's always good, you know, cause I love goofing with people. So.
That's your first.
So, what?
Customers? I'm just kidding.
No, I mean seriously, that's something we were talking about earlier today when I was at the Y. It's about customer service. That's what gets people in. That's what brings people in. Getting somebody's attention.
You gotta take care of your
I gotta
people,
stop
man.
saying so much on the air too, y'all. I'm working on that. I'm work in progress, y'all. Just so we know this.
Yo, you said something about them Phillies earlier, right?
Yeah, let's go into that now. I already know you. Look, we meet each other about an hour before the show. In OB, we walk, we go grab food or whatever now, and so we can judge it and stuff. But he already was like, did you know that? I'm like, yeah.
I got some tea for y'all.
I know this. And I'm like, I really don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to. But
Yo,
let's go.
It's all right, because that's why I'm here. I come into play, and I'm like, yo, dude. Newsflash. Mikey Mike here, reporting live from Strand Theater in OB. I'm just kidding. Nah, but yo, Diamondbacks versus the Phillies. For those who haven't watched, the last game they played, the Phillies absolutely slapped them 10-0. Mr. Kyle Schwarber, he hit 2 bing bombs. Ba-bing. See you later.
Fuck them.
He hit 2 bombs. And let me tell you a little something about this dude. He is the guy that hasn't had the greatest batting season. He batted about a 197. That's not the greatest. And I think he did also lead the league in strikeouts. But this man popped off these past couple games. And let me tell you, he hit 18 home runs in the postseason. With it's absurd. It's absurd. The Phillies have hit 15 home runs in the last 4 games, which it's just not math, and I don't understand. That's a crazy stat. That's almost averaging like 3.5, 4 home runs a game.
The Braves did it most of the year.
True. But another beautiful thing about this Mr. Schwarber guy is he what did he do? He tied Reggie Jackson for the most. What was it? I think it was most postseason
home runs for the left side. But then Nick Castle did it a few days before from the right side. Just so we all know that. Just so we know the facts. Just so we know Philly beat the Braves. But here's the thing we talked about before. So there's 4 teams that had over 100+ win games. They won this year, okay?
Right.
Last year, all the winners of Division 2, so you get a bye. Last year, 2 of the teams that were the top, they lost in the after their bye. And the reason they have 5 days off. This year, 3 of the top teams lost. And it's because, here's the thing. Baseball, and we talked about this before, is at every other day or every day sport. Your timing with your bats, everything. If you have 5 days off, your timing, your pitchers are used to going. So think about this: if the pitcher had pitched, but maybe 3 games for the last game of the season, they're not going to be pitching for almost 8 days. So now their mechanics are going to have to. And even if they do these practice games, it's not the same. I just want to point that out. So, because here's the deal: the Braves busted the records this past year for home runs and all this stuff, and stolen base. Acuna with his stolen bases and all that. But then our bats went cold. We beat them 8 games to 5 games in the regular season, something like that. Yeah, I got paid on that. I just had to pay out on this. Hey, look, just so y'all know, Vintage Wine Shop closes in Edgartown, closes Saturday. But he's a diehard Philly fan, Jonas, and that's my dude right there.
He's probably texting you all night.
Bro. He texts me all the time. Like, during the series, he was like...
Yo, did you see Kyle Schwarber's bomb?
No, he texted
wow,
me
that was a dinger.
After they beat us in the series, he's like, it should have been a sweep. But 3-1's good.
Sweet.
And I had to go pay him some money. But, hey, at the end of the day, guy's incredible. And I love, me and him, we have a Philly back and forth thing. So it's a cool thing. Philly and Atlanta, Philly thing. So, hey, back to you. Go back to more sports. I'm going to let you do sports today.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, kind sir. But no, that was just I was, looking at Sports Center, ESPN, and all that, and that was a crazy stat. I was like, yo, definitely want to bring that up because I haven't heard people do that before. Like I said, it made history, so it's definitely something I wanted to talk about. Another thing.
So one question: why are you all into Philly sports right now?
Cause man.
What about New England sports?
We'll get to them when the time is right, when the price is right. But right now we are on Philly sports. Great question. I don't know why, but hey, we're here. We made it, and I ain't complaining. But the reason, the reason. The reason why, honestly, why I'm talking about them so much is because my boy Jalen Hurts is my fantasy quarterback. So like, I'm definitely keeping up with him. So like, I'm obviously gonna be looking out for the other squad. But yo. Speaking of the Eagles, Julio Jones just signed a 1-year contract. How do you feel about that? First
of all, I'm okay with it, but he's warned I was watching Sports Channel. I wake up in my van, I turn on my ESPN, I watch First Take, all this stuff, all from like 6 in the morning until about 11, 12. I'm trying to watch it, keep an eye on it, and damn, I just gotta saying that. But this kid.
I'm nice, too!
Okay, so, but what I'm getting at is he has not been healthy for like the last 4 years. He can't stay healthy for a season. Second of all, the only reason they brought him in there is because there was one that got injured for them. And 2, they wanted to bring a grown-up into the room. Mm-hmm. And a grown-up who has dealt with a Super Bowl loss.
They wanted to bring a big dog.
No, seriously, they were talking about they wanted to bring somebody who had dealt with a Super Bowl loss. Mm-hmm. And if everybody knows, Julio Jones dealt with a loss against you-know-who when he was with Atlanta. Let's not even talk about that. I cry still about that. But, for the end of the day, it's a good move to bring an adult into the situation. He can explain, hey, let's not let it down. Let's keep going. Because they just had their first loss of the season, too. Just so you know, they just lost. Them and 49ers lost. And don't even get me started on the Falcons. But yeah.
Yo, the 49ers.
They lost too.
Christian McCaffrey.
And guess who else lost this past week? The first time in one of his fantasy football leagues.
Oh.
Yeah. I was 5-0. Now I'm 5-1.
Yo, I surprisingly won. I don't know how.
But what's your record though?
3-3 now.
But I'm 5-1. I was
5-0,
bro. Now, but I lost. But I'm still slotted to be number 1 at the end of the year. McCaffrey got hurt. That cut me down a little bit.
All right, speaking of football, now we're on to football topics. And, why is everybody and their sisters, cousins, brothers, mothers, sons, why is everybody getting hurt? It's like once they get the check, they're like, yeah, I'm good. Miami, ow.
I mean,
I'm good.
No, I mean, think about this, bro.
I'm good.
Football is a sport.
Y'all got it.
It's a physical sport.
Understood.
And you get hit a different way. You get this way. You end up having let's think about it. Jefferson out for
Yeah, bro.
The Vikings, right?
That's crazy.
And it's just a what was it? A hamstring pull or he got something?
Yes.
Think about that. Then even think about a high ankle sprain. If you got a high ankle sprain, you're having trouble to walk. Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna be able to take off, run, just like Brock Brower for the Georgia. But he just had a surgery. The same surgery Tua had before on his ankle. A lot of people, once they do a high ankle sprain, mm-hmm. they do this surgery where it reestablishes it or something, but it helps them heal up quicker. So, and we have a bye week. So, next week I'm gonna come in here with all Georgia stuff because it's a Georgia-Florida game and it's hate, baby.
I'm gonna wear all Philly stuff.
Straight Southern hate right there.
How pissed would you be if I came in all Phillies decked out?
No. See, that's not what I would care about. Now, if you came in here with all Florida Gator stuff,
bet
you would probably get tied to your chair with duct tape on your mouth and sunglasses on.
I got jokes. Huh? Yeah. You got jokes.
I wouldn't play. All right, so any other sports things you got for me right now?
freckle past it. No.
Well, let's talk about the Patriots.
No.
Come on, no,
I'm just
okay.
kidding. No, we can. Absolutely.
So I've been watching a lot of sports channels, and they've been talking about much longer Belichick. How much longer? Like one guy was like, he's a diehard Patriots fan. He's like, you give him until next year, but you bring somebody else in to pick the groceries, pick the players. You know what I'm saying? To build it up.
You think he's trying to get to kind of like, them big business owners where they can just, like you said, hire somebody, not necessarily hire
So
somebody.
most
So he
teams,
doesn't really necessarily have to worry as much.
Most teams, the head coach doesn't do all the drafting.
No, absolutely, 100%. I feel as if he just wants more relaxation time.
But he has both of those. He has both of those.
True.
Both those hats on him right now. So what I'm getting at is, the owner, like a lot of people are saying, these last draft picks that he had aren't really, like Mac Jones, aren't really coming out the way they used to be. So how about keep him as the head coach, but bring in a new what is it? I think it's a GM or whatever.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, GM to come. GM to come do all the drafting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then y'all have Mayo. Who is it? Mayo that's on your bench. You have a coach on your bench that is waiting to take over, and he has slotted it. He is just like Belichick. He was
Didn't he play for the Pats?
He played
too?
for the Patriots,
Right.
so he's been in the Patriots the whole way. So it would be, but they're wanting to give him. He's still trying to make. I think he's 18 wins away from Shula, the most wins, and that's why some people are saying they're trying to keep him to get him to that number. But if you're not winning, then what are you going to do? So some people are saying you just got to cut the tie and say get rid of him. Other guys like, no, you got to give him till next year. You got to let him play it out. He's earned enough Super Bowls, enough wins. Like you've had so many 20 years of so many great stuff going on. What do you think as a fan, because you're a Patriots fan, and you've seen y'all's Super Bowls and everything he's done for y'all?
Absolutely.
What do you say though? Now, do you say give him another year? You're gonna have a top draft pick where you can draft one of these quarterbacks this year coming up, and that's gonna give you one of these top quarterbacks. You're probably gonna have one of the top 3 picks, and there's like
100%.
There's at least 3 top quarterbacks you could take from. There's 2 of them that are probably gonna drop. One's gonna drop to you. Caleb Williams, Mays out of New York, or not New York, North Carolina,
and then the kid from Michigan.
No,
there's one ahead of him, right?
The one from
where's he from?
Washington, Pence. He's a left-handed quarterback. Pence. He could drop it,
him.
bro. He beat.
They
beat. It's the Huskies. Washington Huskies. They beat Oregon this past week.
Interesting.
Bro, he drops dimes. He's the front runner for the Heisman right now.
Is he
Yes.
over Caleb?
Yeah, Caleb threw 3 interceptions this past and lost to Notre Dame. Was it Notre Dame? Yeah. Bro, it's crazy.
So for Mr. Belichick, I honestly, like you said before in our previous episode, where if he stops, this might stop his life. So honestly, and also too, he might want to be able to add some more accolades, get some more, make some more history if he can. So honestly, I say give him a year, see if he can get those. See if he can get those 18 games. And like you said, it's a sticky situation because it's like, do I stop now? Do I keep going? And it's like, am I gonna benefit from this, or am I gonna stress myself out more? So that's all with the reward and the risk of taking that. So I honestly think he should. He should stay for a year, try it out, and that should be, if it doesn't work this year, then he could call it quits and retire. But
another thing they were saying too was if he does, what y'all's the owner name again?
Robert Kraft.
Yeah, Kraft comes and fires him. One of these other teams that has almost a team that's like Dallas, that if they don't make it to the Super Bowl with McCarthy, they get rid of him and they could bring Belichick in to try to get that win. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And he could go to that because there's going to be people that say, oh, we'll take him as a coach because we know what he can do, and he could build, like, you know what I'm saying? So
he's a very good coach.
There's so many ways this could go.
No, 100%.
But
I don't know, man.
Or do you move him out of the head coach job and put him in a advisor way? But would he take that? See, that's the thing.
I don't think he would.
And that's the thing too.
I don't think he would.
That's what they were talking. That's what they were talking about too, because it'd be a slap in the face.
Yeah, right. True, dude. That's a sticky one, bro. I say he just goes for it. But I say he just tries to get that 18.
But it's not really up to him, because what if Kraft comes and says,
do you think he would fire him though?
That I don't know, because
True.
Here's the deal. You've never had a coach like this before.
Absolutely not.
He's won all this for you. But now he's had 2-3 years where it's
been crumbling.
Yeah, crumbling.
Breaking, right.
And that's the thing. what do you do?
Right.
Like this
do you see it on the steady?
Do you say, hey,
line?
have a nice day. It was nice having you here. We're going to get you a statue in a year or two. Right out front. Thank you for what you did. We appreciate it. Or do you go to him and be like, hey, Bill, man, time to retire, brother. It's time for you to retire, man, and let's move on, or I can fire you. It's like you have to sit down with him and have that conversation.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Out of respect.
100%.
I mean,
but he has to also put it in a sense where it's not like a slap in the face necessarily. It's more or less.
But you have to be like, you're not producing.
Right, no, for real.
You look at Belichick, and you say, hey, if a player's not producing, what do you do? And Belichick says, get rid of him.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And you look at Belichick and say, what would you do to yourself right now then? What are you going to do what would you do to yourself right now if it was you? And you were like...
If I was him?
No, not you, but that's what Kraft's got to look at Belichick, but like, right now, you're the GM and the coach. What are you going to do? And at the end of the day, guess what you're going to have to do?
Whatever benefits, yeah, man.
I'm sorry, bro.
It sucks, and that's why we talk about all the time. It's all about this.
No, it's all about winning too.
Oh my! How you gonna get this if you don't win?
I'm
just saying. No, but I 100%.
You know what I'm saying? But if you can have this, like, there's so many coaches that got paid for a team, and then they didn't win, and they got fired.
Oh my gosh!
But he's been there. Like, he's had one of the longest tenures of anybody. I think he blows. Like, I don't think no one's had a longer tenure than him.
He's got that.
So I mean,
one of the greatest coaches in history, for sure.
And he's gonna go down like that. So there's
absolutely.
Okay, so.
Dang, you definitely put a different perspective into my mind. I don't know, man. That's a good way to look. I don't know, bro. What do you Adam, dude, you stumped me. I didn't even go cap. I couldn't tell you what. I don't even know what like I could potentially anticipate from it.
So, like I told you earlier, when it comes to sports, I look at different things. My things I love: food, sports.
So food.
Crime shows too. I love that. I love
Cops. You used to watch Cops.
I watched the Cops when I was
little. What you gonna do? What you gonna?
Food experience.
Never do that again.
When I was little, my mom, my sister, and me would watch America's Most Wanted, and at the same time we'd order Pizza, and that like every Friday. So it was a Friday thing. So it was Friday. So
I did the same thing. Pizza Friday.
Hey man, and look at the age difference between us.
That is crazy.
Cool.
I'm about 12 plus applicable taxes, and you're about...
You're just so mean, you know?
I said I'm 12 plus applicable taxes. I didn't say anything about you yet.
You're just mean to me, man.
You're about... that's not the right path I should be going. I was about to say 95 minus...
So let's talk about this. So when I was in my 18, 20s, and I was a young soldier, I used to make jokes about all the older NCOs, all these older people to me. And even when I was in my 30s, in their 40s. Now everybody's talking about my age. And this is not really good.
You look 12.
You know what? I wish.
Just like that dude in the bench warmers, I'm 12. You remember that old, 90, or not, 35-year-old dude hitting bombs? Speaking of bombs, But,
So what is your plan for this weekend coming up?
My weekend, man.
You did get your new car last week, right? Mm-hmm. So you got that, everything squared away with it now, right?
Indeed. We got it registered.
Because I know you had to go back, right?
Yes, sir.
I just want to remember. I remember what you do.
Yes, sir, indeed. Nah, man. My goal for this week, like I said, I got to wake up tomorrow morning and not put my head back on that pillow.
Can I call you? I can call you. I'm up at like 3:34. I can call you.
I will let you. I'll get you back. Jeez, bro. I can't figure it out. I'll let you. I will let you know. Golly, what is going on?
Because I'm doing this around 2:33 in the morning. Weed, man. It's just weed, y'all. Weed.
I was about to say, you better watch it. People are going to think you're crazy.
Wait.
I'm going to wake up, go to the gym, hopefully.
Weed is legal in Massachusetts.
Weagle?
Weed is legal in Massachusetts.
You just said Weagle. Yo. You're out to lunch. Let me get that lunch money. But, my goal is to wake up, go to the gym, smile. That's what I do best. But on a real note, seriously, wake up, go to the gym, go to work. Use my brain, try to come up with some new ideas for work, even for here. Just try to get myself in that rolling the ball forward of consistently bettering myself, you know? That's my goal for the end of the week. How about you, man? What about you?
Oh, man. First, get a part-time gig.
There you go. That money.
Second, finish handling the business back home in Atlanta.
Hey, pretty good, man.
Put more content out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Put together the flyers and stuff with the logos and everything for the hippie head chef. What was it called? table.
I was gonna say takeover.
No, I already did that. I did the Hippie Head Chef takeover containment, but this is gonna be the Hippie Head Chef table, because
mini raw.
So it's gonna be a chef table, but the Hippie Head Chef table. Get that all put together. Get the wines that I'm gonna pair with the food, and I'll talk about the food next week on the next episode once we have it all settled down, and I'll talk about more things. So get that stuff all in the right direction. Check on my brothers. Always check on them because they're both in the military. Check on all my friends and stuff, and just keep taking care of stuff. And keep hitting the gym. 2 days already. You know what I'm saying? Breaking back.
2 days is better than none, baby.
Give it here. Hey, knocking that rust off. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. 41. Like, when I was 31, knocking the rust off was easier. 35 got a little bit harder. 41 ain't easy, y'all. It's like yesterday I was like, oh yeah.
Ice. Sorry.
The day before yesterday, I was doing dumbbells and stuff. I was like, oh, this feels good. Then later on the day, I was like, oh man, fuck. I looked at Kai, I was like, help me. Like, grab my arm and lift it up for me. She looked at me and just rolled over. Yeah, that's not even cool. The front end. So I was still having issues with my front end recently, but I went over to the shop today, and just so you know, they made sure the bearings are tight, and they found some other stuff that was like loose, so we tightened it all up, and there's no popping noise anymore, and the brakes. And the brakes, we'll give it about 2 or 3 weeks. And
still not one.
All right. Shut your mouth. And hopefully, in 3 weeks, I'll know for sure, because usually it takes about 2 or 3 weeks for me to find something going wrong. And hopefully nothing goes wrong, and we're good to go. And then I'll be good with that. And right now I'm working on finding a place to move the smoker off the farm and everything, so I can use that and everything. So I have a lot of moving parts. Bro, as I sit back every day, I think about it, and I'm like, yo, I have so many things going on. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I'm not just working for somebody. I'm working so hard for myself now.
Mm-hmm. You gotta
and building this thing. Like we said, the Hippie Head Chef move is incredible. Sports, like this is the perfect time of year. You have football going on. You have baseball playoffs. Mm-hmm. You have basketball starting in a few days. Mm-hmm. Damn, shouldn't say that. But
I can't wait for that.
You have hockey going on. You have the WNBA playoffs going on right now.
Yep.
You have a lot of sports going on. If you're a sports head, they have a lot going on. And on top, there's so many and then once the World Series and everything's done, you're gonna have trades and everything going down. You're gonna have all that for baseball. Oh, you still got trades in the NFL right now. Like we just I don't know if we told y'all, but we traded for Van Jefferson. I think that I told y'all.
Yeah, last one. Yep.
So yeah, there's trades going on still. I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of wish the Falcons would go trade for Fields, Justin Fields from Chicago. Here's the reason. Chicago is going to be done with him after this year. They got the at least out of the first 5 picks, going to have the first 2 of the first 5 picks, because they got Carolina's pick and they got theirs, and both the teams are sucking. No lie, being truthful. And he just dislocated his thumb on his throwing hand. Look,
can't be doing that. You need your thumb.
Look, we'll give you Ritter. We'll give you a second and a third. Or we'll give you a second and a 7th.
And the third.
And we'll give you the middle finger after we win a Super Bowl. But I mean, look, I think he comes home to where he was a ball boy when he was younger, and he's from the Georgia area. He come home, he had his family right there. I think he would be able to in a better situation and help him grow up and put him in a system that has a very strong running game. And the Falcons usually have a very strong run game.
They will.
And their defense is doing much better this year. Look, Ritter threw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter. At least 2 of them in the fourth quarter I know of. Going down.
In the last what?
Last 4 minutes. About to score a touchdown to take the lead. I just want to point that out. We had a defense that kept them for the last fourth quarter not scoring anything almost. We were killing it. If we had a quarterback that would not throw intercept. And the thing about it is, the week before, had a great game. But Justin Fields is faster than him. It would be better for our run game. You give us him and BJ Robinson in the backfield, bro. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
It's all right. You guys will be all right. Bijan. I just said BJ. Jeez. Oh, I mean, that is what it could be his nickname. Duh. But yo, Bijan Robinson is a disgusting breed. Let me tell you why. I don't know if you've watched any of his content, anybody I'm talking to right now, but he's going to be very scary to watch how much he grows, because he's going to be I mean, he already is very good. He's a rookie.
Hey,
Dude.
did you see that behind the back? Barely had it in his hand.
Yeah.
And he did a view from
How
the top.
Did he catch? Like, yeah.
Bro, he caught behind him and it was like barely in his hand. He pulled it and they have a view from top and he's coming and he's at the same time as he's trying to connect it, he's juking a guy, picks it and keeps on going. Touchdown. I was like,
bro.
oh, I remember preseason. He was running. A guy was about to tackle him. He stopped, juked the guy, and just with his hand, kind of pushed the guy to keep going that way, and went into the end zone. Like, bye bye.
He said, "Deuces,
peace, brother."
Whoops, that I got gasolina.
So, I know Pumpkin Fest went on this past weekend. They did a really incredible job at the food truck. Oh, my boy Cam, Chef Killer Cam. He's the last one on the food truck left from the summer crew. He will be there until the 20th. So please, 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 go say hi to him. Go give him some love. Go buy some food for him. And make sure he tell him Hippie Head Chef sent it, y'all. Please do.
Forgot to tell you.
What's up?
Somebody walked in today, the YMCA, with some chicken tenders and fries from Morning Glory.
Okay.
And bro, they look very good.
They're still doing. It's my recipes.
100%. And I was like, well, I thought they were from the food truck, and I'm like, because they like these chicken tenders were cooked. I can't like give you a visual or an example, but they were cooked to you the point where you know. Once you take it, you're gonna just. It's gonna be crunchy, juicy. It was like had that brown. I don't know if it was dark meat, but it had like a.
It's tenders. It's straight tenders.
I was gonna say, is it the batter that you use?
It's tenders that we cut in half, the buttermilk brine, and then yes, the flour mix and everything. And two,
because them things look so good, bro.
So just so you know how I did it at the food truck, and they're probably gonna keep the same way for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Is we would get chicken tenders and cut them down a long way, so you have two pieces, throw it in a buttermilk brine like my grandmother used to do, and then overnight, the next morning, we take my flour mix. And we would sit there and flour and put them on sheet trays and throw them in the freezer. Let them freeze. So they're frozen tenders, but they're frozen tenders with my flavors, like my grandmother used to make. So when you drop them in the fryer, you have to make. They cook a little bit. They take a little bit longer to cook because they're frozen. They're mine frozen. So, but we temp them, and yeah, bro, you hit it. I'm not even tell you what temperature I cook them at, but they are incredible when they cook.
He cooks them at 420.
Nope. Well, we do like 420. 420 is a good number. I think I might want to start cooking stuff 420.
Bro, I think my favorite number is 4. Actually, I lied. It's not 4, but I keep throwing up the number 4. 444. I just got the illest cramp.
Okay, so
the gym, man, it'll do you right. Also, speaking of the gym, I'm full. I ate so much food today. Like when I tell you, I never have time. I always what is going on? I never have time. A hard time finishing my meals, but I had a decent sized breakfast. I had a nice little bowl of some protein. And then for lunch, I had some mashed potatoes and pork chops. And then after that, I had a chicken salad sandwich on some Dave's bread. Now I'm eating this. And let me tell you, I feel like I can explode. But I want to cry. Am I going to cry? No. But let me tell you, this thing is pretty jam-packed.
Kids these days with their mentality. Hey, I went fishing earlier.
You catch anything?
No. But
probably because you're like,
no, I'm like, though I'm throwing it out there, like, and I posted pictures of me fishing the other day. I have a fishing pole and a reel and everything.
You gotta be like this, throw some enthusiasm.
Oh no,
fishing!
Bro, I be like this. I go get it out of the way, and
bro, I've seen some
I have fun doing
like
it.
This.
Like, I actually was having fun doing it, just like throwing it out there and hoping to catch something. If I catch someone, take photos of it. But I think that's another thing I'm gonna be doing on my off time is just going fishing, relaxing, and get my mind straight. Like it's the mental health, y'all, is something big for me.
As is for me.
And during the summers,
I can't talk today.
It's all I got you, bro. Let me talk. You sit back and just relax. Drink something for me. So, mental health during the summer for me is where go, wherever I work. So, it's always going to have a lot of things going on. So, I don't really get to focus on my mental health like I really want to. Sometimes I try and I don't, and I mess up and miss it. So, right now, like, there's a lot of meditation I'm doing in the off season. There's a lot of stuff that I'm working on my own stuff. Mm-hmm. Just sitting there trying to enjoy, like, get my mental straight. And even walking Kai, playing with Kai, giving Kai hugs. Nature. Just, go and sit at the beach and just watching the water, hearing the water is very good for my mental health. 100%. So make sure you take care of yourself. Your mental health, y'all. Make sure you wake up. And if you watch my Instagram, I've been posting a lot of mental quotes and everything, getting really more into my roots again, what I love. And just being really taking care of the time that I have to really make sure mentally I'm straight, mentally, physically I'm straight, mentally I'm ready for my next step in this whole movement that we're doing.
With your saying that, I mean, I like to try to think, because, like, I just started. really putting this necessarily into play, because before it was more or less like, oh yeah, I'm good, I'm good, right? Like I'm straight. But it's like, nah, bro. I mean, therapy's a great thing. Go if I highly suggest it. Even if it's virtual, you go in person, whatever. Definitely, it's good to talk to somebody with an unbiased opinion, because especially with today's day and age and the world that we're living in, there's just a whole lot of things that people have a hard time talking about. And therapy is one of those ways, or you could just, like you said, go clear your mind, go on a walk. You know, even if you have a support group within your group of friends, family, you talk to them. But definitely advocate for yourself. Another thing I like to think of is like, how could you take care of somebody else if you can't take care of yourself?
Yep.
You know, it's like, if I'm not okay up here, or if I'm not like, it all starts with up here. If I'm not okay up here, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be myself, but I'm just gonna affect people around me so negatively, dude. And I have unfortunately done that. But it's okay. You gotta like we talked about before, the realization aspect of the whole thing about life, and like realizing when you've been wrong is the biggest part, because we just sometimes can't realize it because we're all in our own heads, or we're just thinking too much. And it's just like, bro, we gotta remember, this life joint is a marathon and we ain't sprinting. I'm talking to myself too, bro. Like,
You got to,
I
bro.
have to like take a step back, let off the gas a little bit, and just, it's okay to be, it's okay to not be okay to be okay. I heard that one day and it stuck with. I was like, bro.
Have you ever heard that song called "Fine"?
By who?
Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. I'm not gonna play it, but
I don't think so. But no, it's just like, dude, nobody's perfect. Everybody's gonna trip up and stuff. It's like, bro, it's all about how you bounce back.
By Kyle.
Kyle, no.
So
I don't think I know that
you
song.
definitely need to listen to that song, because it says he straight says it's okay not to be fine.
And that's
it's okay to
the beautiful thing about life.
You know, the thing about it too is I'll let you know, like, being a veteran, there is a lot of programs out there. I do definitely have a men's group that I talk to and stuff, so that's really good. And then on top of that, I have veteran battle buddies. On top of that, I have people I've known since I was little. If I have any issues, like, I can call them, we can talk.
100%.
I even have you if I need to.
100%.
I mean,
right.
We're not just the podcast people. We're actually real friends.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And that's how this whole thing came about. I had an idea.
Goofing around being, just being ourselves, bro, and it just clicked and hit off like that. And look at us now, man.
And soon, I hope to have a flyer or a little banner back here with lunch money, with both our little silver.
I don't want to see the back of my head.
and then on top of that, we'll have people's like companies, little small business companies, where they pay something to put their logo behind us, and it's a lot of. So even if only 50 people see every show, guess what? Those 50 people at least they're getting advertised. Those companies are. Hopefully it's 100, 120, 130, 200 million. I just want to. Hey, we're going to keep shooting these episodes until we get to the perfect episode where everybody falls in love with us.
Absolutely.
It's a growing, it's a changing, it's moving. We're doing, when you start something off, you can't just go boom, boom, boom. You have to figure out how to get the flow.
Strategize.
Figure out how to work.
Absolutely.
We talk about this almost every day. We're texting each other. Bro, bring me, show them the book. The other day, I do this for all my line cooks too. Get a book so we can write down stuff. You can take notes.
All that.
Yeah, everything we're working on.
I'm not sure.
Okay. But just so you understand, this isn't just we're just throwing this together. So real quick, anything is there anything happening during the this weekend on the island?
Not that I heard of.
I know Vintage is closing, the wine shop.
Oh, other than Fat Ronnie's closing too.
Fat Ronnie's closing. The Shanty already closed. Latois still open.
Latoy. I was about to say something crazy.
They're still open. There's places what is it, Red Cat? Didn't Red Cat close already? Nancy's closed, Red Cat's closed.
Yo, wait till you see this strip in OB. It's gonna be a ghost town. And you're gonna hate it. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest.
I can't. Why do you tell me every day? I want you to stay, bro. Stay.
No, definitely stay, but just you gotta be able to find something to do, man. That's why, like we always talk about, you gonna do that when it's like negative 300 degrees. Yo, your face is so silly. Yo, quick little another shout out. Custom shirt, Mikey Mike, Dylan. I absolutely love you. You're so amazing. Reel it in, will ya? But no, yeah, it's this.
Can we not hit
You hear that?
Yeah, but you're not a musician. You're an influencer.
It's just me and this guitar playing this song. You could try selling my heart. It's already gone. I don't even know where to start. I'm just done. Used to be in my.
What did I get myself into, y'all? And I can say y'all a lot, but it's okay.
I can't believe you let me go on with that.
I'm letting you do what you do because that's what this podcast is about.
That's what we do, man. I need some more tattoos, man.
Oh, so on that note, I was actually thinking I was gonna talk to you about that.
What's that?
So I still gotta get No Bad Days tattooed on here, and I got this one tattooed live on Facebook Live years ago when I got it done. My homeboy John did it for me.
John, shout out John.
AKA Dreaded Truth.
Dreaded Truth
From Atlanta, man. Me and him had a podcast called Sunday Brunch. Me and him and DJ Youngin. We had a podcast in my house called Sunday Brunch, so it's my second one. So it's pretty cool.
Brunch.
But I was thinking about talking to y'all about me getting the No Bad Days tattoo live. Like, we go take it. Maybe we go take... You come with me, you have my phone and do Instagram Live on the Lunch Money podcast.
Oh, shoot.
So people can watch. And then we do...
That's why we have beautiful things called tripods.
Yeah, but
you just set it up.
But what if I want to...
But what if I want to be in the back and goofy?
What if I want to show my hand while I get tattooed?
I'll get you a teddy bear from Claire's.
You can bring Kai. I'll hold Kai's hand.
Nice. Dude, I bet you should get... Do you have a tattoo of Kai anywhere?
No, so I actually want to put her dog print on my chest right here. So that's the tattoo I gotta get done.
Yeah, I got Mama Dukes, Lil Bro number 1, Lil Bro number 2. I'm about to get the rest of the 4.
And you got like 10 names that you marked off on your back. It's girls' names, right?
You wish. Bro, I ain't got no...
He's like, no, man.
I got one. This is technically another one, because I got this on Friday the 13th and
Are you flicking me off, bro?
Yeah, I got this on Friday the 13th.
And that's Mama Dukes?
Yeah, sir. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man.
I met her the other day.
You're the GOAT. Yeah.
She's incredible.
She's the GOAT. She absolutely is the reason why I'm so happy at all times. She always is looking out for me every way, shape, or form. Everything in this lifetime will definitely be owed to her. I mean, she is just my first love. I absolutely, I can't even, sometimes put it into words. She's just down to earth, angelic, she's the most amazing human being and most genuine human being I've ever had a conversation with.
So we have a little bit more time. Now I want to ask you some questions.
Yes, sir.
Because I want them to get to know you and who you are. And then next episode, you can sit here and ask me questions about my childhood. So
talk to me.
Are you cool with that?
Absolutely.
Do you consent?
I consent.
So tell us about you, man. Tell us about. I know that you were adopted, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to talk about
29 months old.
Okay.
Definitely wasn't the easiest growing up because, my mind was 1,000 different places at once. Because, as a kid, you look at your parents and they're a different color, then you're going to look and be like, in a sense, what's going on here? Which is exactly what I did. At the time, I was just like, I lived in a place where I lived in the hood, in the area, but I personally lived outside of the hood, but went to middle school within the hood. And, my friends would come up to me, it's like, why do your parents look different than you? Why do you look different? Why are they a different color? And at the time, I was like, bro, I didn't have the answers for it. So at the time, I would sit back and I would just it hit me so hard. I was like, bro, how am I gonna answer your questions? Just I have no type of information of no pictures of my parents. All I know from my 29, so all I know when I was at that age where my mind was going everywhere, and I think that was around, I'd say from 7 to 15.
Okay.
Where my head was just do. And it was just, at first I thought my parents didn't love me, and it was just, they didn't want to take care of me. But it's just as I grew older, it's not that they don't love me. It's that they didn't have the power, money power. Means, that's a beautiful word. They didn't have the means to give me the life that they wanted to. So they thought that the best thing to do to give me the life that they unfortunately couldn't give me, and ensure that I do live a great life, is to put me up for adoption. And I did, fortunately, when I was younger, I would always write letters to my birth mom and, my birth dad and stuff. But at the time, it was just my head was all over the place, man. I was acting off like I was an angry little kid because I didn't have those answers, and it was just eating me away. I like couldn't go to sleep sometimes. I'm like, finally, I forget what I was like, 14. I couldn't tell you what age it was, but I asked my parents finally one day, like, hey, why do we look the same? Like, why? In a sense, am I getting approached all the time? Like, oh, why do you look different than your parents? Like, are you guys in a sense, are you guys my parents? Which they are, absolutely my parents, but they're not my birth parents.
Okay.
And it was so hard for me, man. I would always take every little thing like that to the heart, which I've understood that's a heavy topic. And yes, things are going to be more sensitive than others, but it's just like, as I grew older, man, it's just, they did it for me. They didn't do it for themselves. They, as they know, they could have been selfish. They could have kept me. God knows where I could be. I could have been. So who knows? I don't even want to think of any like negative thing because I'm living such a beautiful, great life right now. And without my parents, my adopted parents right now, and then my birth parents, without either of four of those individuals, I would not be here on this planet. So I can't complain. Although yes, I have my indifferences and yes, I have my own opinions. I gotta be grateful, bro. It's at the end of the day, dude. I'm up. I'm alive. I'm living on a freaking island, dude. Like I used to live in Worcester, and now I'm living on an island, and I have to take all these things into consideration when I get upset, and that's why it's like people ask me why are you so happy, and it's not necessarily that I'm always happy. It's more or less I'm just grateful for what I have, and it's just I want to be more mindful of that and in a sense teach myself so I can teach others about how to get through if they're going through any similarities like getting within your own head and stuff. And it's just life will throw stuff at you more often than not, as we've talked about before, but it's how you take those things thrown at you and how you react to them. And I'm so glad that I was able to, go to therapy and talk to people with unbiased opinions. You go to my friends and family members and, talk to them and let them finally in on what's going on with me and stuff. And before, like we talked about before, I tried to do it by myself. I tried to figure it all out by myself. I tried to, oh no, I'm good. Like I'm strong. Like, nah, bro, I was so messed up. I was in a deep dark place mentally, and it's like once I finally took the time to advocate for myself and like seriously take the steps and be okay with taking the steps and finding that change and realizing the grateful things of I was given a life. That's why I think I'm so like okay, not necessarily okay with bad things happening. It's just more or less I'm like I said, and it's grateful. And it's not all the time. I will 100% admit it's not all the time. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I'm just, man, we're just getting started, dude. And if I didn't have people like my mom, dad, you, like, everybody around me, bro, I couldn't tell you where I would be. Honestly, therapy's go. If you need it, go.
No, so I do, like I said, I do my
Holy
therapy,
crap,
but
go.
so for my PTSD, all my stuff. So my question for you now:
Mm-hmm.
do you have a relationship with all four of them?
Absolutely.
What age did you start having a relationship with your biological family?
So
your
when
parents?
I'm
not trying to get too in depth, but I feel
I like these. I like
just so
this.
we know, Lunch Money is not just about everything else.
I like
about
this. I like this a lot.
Us.
Absolutely. So it was back, like I said, I was writing letters to, at first, my birth mom at the age of, me personally writing these letters at the age probably like 13, 14. I didn't hear from her, unfortunately, because who knows? Maybe she didn't know how to react. Maybe she didn't know how to respond, which is more than okay. But I didn't, hear for a couple years. So obviously we would write more and more letters, try to get in contact and try to get pictures, so I can get a visual, see where my background is, see where I came from. And I'd say I got in contact with her in the summer, I want to say, of 2017-ish. And my birth dad, I got in contact with the summer of 2016 going into 17, I'm pretty sure. and I had met him that summer. I had met him in my his side of my family, which was a crazy experience. Like I said, I found out at first I didn't know I had this many siblings, but I am so blessed, and because growing up, bro, all I wanted was like a little brother to run around with, or like a little. I have 6 brothers.
But wait, question about that. Does your adoptive parents have another kid or anything?
Yes, they have a. They had a daughter, but we definitely got along.
She older or younger?
They are older than me. They're about like.
So it's 2 daughters or
no?
2 sisters?
They identify as they now.
Oh, they. Okay,
yeah. No, that's fine, dude. It's more than fine. But no, they moved out. We're on their own. I mean, like I said, we got along, but we definitely had our moments.
They are much older than you.
Yeah, they're 3 years older than I am.
Oh, that's not okay. 3.
It's not much older, but definitely.
All my siblings are 4 years apart. My sister's 4 years older than me. I'm 4 years older than my brother that's below me, but he's my half brother.
Nice.
Different mom, same dad.
Okay.
My dad was like Rolling Stones, and then the last one, David, he's 4 years young, but they had the same birthday, but just 4 years apart.
Really?
And so I'm allowed. Before I even go ahead, when I talk,
right.
I've already asked these people and let them know that what they watch the podcast, and we've talked about this. So David's mom is now Tristan. He is an incredible person. He I still call him mom at times. I've known him since I was 6. So, and this has only happened in the last 8 years. So that was a big change for me to have somebody who I looked at and he and my dad divorced when he was still a she, but they divorced. And then a couple years later is when he did the whole thing, and we all support him.
Absolutely.
At first, what happened? He hurt my dad a lot. How he did it and all this stuff. The situation happened, and it hurt me because I'm not my dad's namesake. So at first, I let him know how I felt at first.
Absolutely.
And it took a minute for me to bring that wall down and be able to communicate with them again. And we talked about it. We talk about it all the time. He sat there and told me more than once, like, he is blessed to have me. I'm blessed to have him. Even when I was home or when I went down to Jacksonville to go pick up some stuff this past winter, I spent time with him. We went and watched some sports together. And everyone in my family was always trying to help me because they see what I'm grinding and doing. And the first time, he was like, I've never been able to help you with money, but here's something to help you. And gave me a little bit something,
Little startup in a sense?
No, not even a little start, just a couple of $100, just to be like, here's some gas money. I know you're doing all this traveling. I'm doing all that traveling in the van. And they know that. So, learning that, but yeah, all my brothers, all my siblings were 4 years apart. The Jacob's mom, my brother graduated from basic training Marine Corps, and I'm there, and we're at this after party. She said, finally somebody in the family's done something in their life. And my dad and them had to grab me. I was a sergeant in the Army. I was a SWAT team leader. I already been to Iraq twice, Iraq once. I'd already done K-9. Like, my family had to grab me, and we just leave it like that. My dad, whoo, rest in peace, Pops, the coolest man in the world. But that's a little bit. I'm not really getting deep to me. I just the age difference. So 100%. Back to you on this. Yeah. So from that day to now, you have a relationship with your biological mom, right?
But I haven't. So another thing I forgot to mention is I have we've written back and forth. Like I said, we wrote letters, but we've started texting and stuff. But I haven't met her in person yet.
Have y'all talked over the phone?
Not yet, no.
How long has this process been going?
Like talking on like social media and stuff,
or just
in general.
When she finally started responding to your letters.
I'd say like what did I say, 2016, 2017.
So she's responding right then.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
So I'm just.
And even like the letters before then, we would like 2015, we would write letters, and she wrote back finally.
Where is she located, if I may ask?
In somewhere in like Greenfield, like what is that, Western Mass, or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not even from here. What am I saying? But no, she's from like the Greenfield area. But the craziest thing that blew my mind, and the craziest thing about this world is, I found out my birth dad. So meanwhile, we've been living here on Martha's Vineyard ever since 2016.
Okay.
I found out my birth dad lived on the Cape for that entire time.
Man.
And I had no clue that he was 45-minute boat ride away from me. And I had no idea until we got in contact with each other. And he sent me his phone number. I talked to him on the phone. You know, we set up a time to meet. And like,
how many times have you gone and seen him? And what kind of have y'all gone to? We've
definitely gotten a relationship, and it's been great.
Baseball games or anything yet together?
He brought me to a Rasta concert. Like,
okay, so you're.
I will never forget it.
So he's Jamaican. What's your biological mom?
She is all the rest of. So I am Jamaican, Irish, English, Hungarian, and I think that's it. Brahma Mutt.
Nah, man, you're incredible.
No, I appreciate that. But no, he was born and raised in Montego Bay, and
been a pretty good spot.
He. As you guys can tell, I don't have the patois, like the accent and stuff, but it is, it's all right. I can understand it, but he was born there, born and raised there. My mom, at this time, I don't know where she was born and raised, but like I said, I was able to meet him, at the literally, I took a boat ride. He picked me up, and. It was it was overwhelming at first because I'm sitting on a boat, I'm sweating, my hands are clammy, like I'm nervous as all hell because I'm about to meet the man that brought me into this world, and not the woman brought me into this world who obviously helped create.
Helped create.
Yes, but and it's just like I was already in a sense but I was a grown teenager, and it's like he hadn't seen half my life, so it was overwhelming. I was like, so how am I gonna react? You know.
Definitely, I'll right quick, and then we're gonna have to get up out of here.
Yeah,
I just want to tell you something. For the age of 8 or age of 9 to age 18, I didn't have my dad in my life.
Okay.
So we'll talk more about it later. But so we definitely understand where you're going from.
100%.
Even though I knew when I was little, and I remember all that stuff, and I had photos. I just for that teenage years, I didn't have them. So we'll talk more about that next time.
For sure.
But we do have to call it wrap it up, bro.
Wrap it up.
I just want to say though, y'all starting to see what the show's going into. It's not just about sports and all this stuff, food and everything. Man. It's about life and getting to know people and getting to know our situation. So hopefully we can pull you in and you be part of our life every week.
I love it.
At what time?
5 o'clock, baby. Wednesdays.
Yo. Let me get that lunch money.
Yes, sir. Let me get it.